I get asked that a lot. There's a lot, it's life. There's a lot of great moments. There's no one paramount best moment, and there's a lot of bad stuff, and there's no one ultimate bad moment. I think I'd hate to think that there was only one really exciting good moment.
I enjoyed kind of like playing and expanding my mind. So psychedelics, like I really, had a lot of fun taking psychedelics, and one of which was DMT. My probably worst moment was when I had started to dabble in the green thumb thing and was growing weed right in the beginning of this medical marijuana movement. My house got raided 8 in the morning. 15 sheriffs came and kicked my door down and arrested me and my girlfriend, and were charging us with use this great attorney.
I definitely had some interesting times. But anyway, I don't, it's hard to really, you sort of get to a certain point and you go, well, okay, this isn't as much fun as I thought it was going to be. So you just sort of work your way out of it, I suppose. It's the process, the conscious process that you go through isn't something that you really... I never been able to sit down and really have a perspective on it. I would just get to a certain point and then go, okay, well, I need to work my way, whatever it is that I need to be inspired to do something else. And I would just follow that path. I'm one of those people that, sort of leap before you look, so I end up in a lot of different situations and go, okay, that didn't work. and do otherwise after that. So I don't have a philosophy on how to get out of the depths of your worst bottom.
For me, I think it was always the people around me freaking out. It's like I thought everything was fine, looking crazy, bugged out, sweating, and I would have kept going, but it was always like mom or girlfriend or somebody that was like screaming bloody murder. So that always kind of made situations complex or something, I think, so just luckily to have people around me that loved me and cared enough to try and like snap me out of it or something. But
right, and I would never acknowledge anybody in my situation. It was always just me, right? So I would deal with it, even though regardless of what everybody else was doing around me or what they were saying or whatever, it would definitely have to be my own decision to do whatever it was that I needed to do. So it was very sort of lonely approach to it. I don't know what you want me to say on that one. That's a little bit too sensitive an area.
Yeah, fuck.
I think women are great. They
totally.
Rule the world.
And fascinated by them. I love them. I think there's something beautiful to the majority of them. It's I can find kind of the sexy in almost any one of them. I enjoy spending most of my time with them. I'd rather hang out with a bunch of hot chicks than a bunch of dudes any day. So that's been like my new direction, is just trying to
be around a lot of women.
Yeah, I enjoy the process, the moment, even without the sex. It's like just being, I don't know. So doing a lot of photography, doing kind of a lot of sexy photography gives me this opportunity to spend these afternoons or evenings with all these girls. So I've been really kind of enjoying my life recently, just based off of that.
Our mom was fucking amazing, and she had a lot of girlfriends.
Yeah.
So we were raised around a lot of women.
Yeah.
So I learned to understand how women dealt with all these asshole guys, and it sort of taught you not to be that guy,
I was young enough where they'd all get undressed in front of me. So my mom was, putting clothes on them and designing, these things, or we'd go to these fashion shows and I'd get to go backstage and just look at all these titties, and it was like, from a young age. My dad's a pervert still. I'll go to Starbucks with him and he's like, hey. And I'm like, dude, she's 12 years old. He's like, look at that one. And my dad is so hip and cool, and still to this day, he's just maturing and getting, even fucking cooler.